Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Pre-Accident Podcast. I am your host, Todd Conklin. How are you today? This mid-February, what is it, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. Is it Saturday? Yeah. No, Sunday. Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. So just checking in and seeing how you're doing. You know, the normal stuff. Hey, I'm trying to think what I have to brief you on that is briefable and worthwhile talking about. No exciting stories. Nothing horrific's happened. Mostly wonderful stuff. Actually, totally wonderful stuff. Really cool stuff. It's fun to watch organizations blossom and grow and develop way beyond sort of where they were. That part's fun. And I know you feel the same thing, so that's good as well. The letting go year is going okay. I'm letting go of stuff kind of nicely. What I'm in now is a big quest to get my cell phone fixed, which, man, they got to do nothing. There's nothing worse on earth than having to go to the cell phone place. I don't know if you've, I bet you have. Well, if you get them from work, you're lucky. Let's just put it that way. Because if you don't, you have to go to the cell phone place. And that's designed by, like, I don't know. It's like Dante's 14th layer of hell, the cell phone store, if you ask me. It just sucks time as fast as it possibly can for very little reward. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, so let's talk about today. Today's podcast features, so long story, there's a conference that's going to happen into this month, 27th, 28th, 29th, 1st, or something like that. No, there's no 29th. So 27th, 28th, 1st, there we go. Into this month. So this is 2018, February. And it's a conference that is around the new view, Safety Differently. And a lot of people have talked to me about it, and I thought I should maybe do something for this. That would be a nice thing to do. So I contacted the coordinator who coordinates it. I love saying that word. And Lisa Brooks is her name. She's a friend of mine for many, many years. And Lisa and I had a little conversation on the conference. Now, they call this the HOP conference, which comes from Human and Organizational Performance, which I'm sure has a long history, but we used to call it Human Performance. It's called Safety Differently, New View, Safety 2, all the things you can think of to talk about and call it, we've tried. I try to use them all kind of interchangeably, but you're going to hear lots about the HOP conference. I don't know if I'm in love with the name HOP. I don't hate it. I mean, I don't think I hate any of the names, but HOP is, it's got some legs for sure in this group. And so without much further ado, I'll just go ahead and allow you to listen to the interview. I think you'll find it kind of fun, and we can talk on the backside of this podcast. Have fun. Thanks for listening. If you're new, welcome. We're always glad to have you. If you've been around a while, man, thanks for sticking it out. You are amazing. Okay, here's Lisa Brooks and the HOP Conference 2018.
We are super excited about the HOP Conference. So, you know the history where the HOP Conference or the HOP Summit started with Alcoa and GE. And back in, actually, I looked it up. It's 2012, March 2012. GE and Alcoa got together and said, we want to be able to talk about HOP and learn from each other, and not just learn from nuclear and from aviation. We want to talk with others in basically general industry or manufacturing who are doing HOP. And so we started this summit, and because at that time I was with GE, and basically it was a way to get people working in the space to learn from one another. The second HOP Summit happened in 2013 in September, then another one in 2015. And starting in 2013 and then in 2015 I was with ORCHSE, there would be a lot of people who asked about attending that were really interested in learning about human and organizational performance, and they didn't have anywhere to go. But unfortunately, the HOP Summit was designed where it was invite only, and it was designed for folks already operating in this space, already with some experience implementing human and organizational performance concepts and strategies and initiatives. So it wasn't really designed for them. Plus, it was invite only, a limited number of spots. So last time, ORCHSE thought, wouldn't it be nice if there was a way that we could add another component to the Hop Summit. And that's what happened this year. So this year's Hop Summit has the traditional, or what we have done historically the 3 times before, a conversation for people who have been operating in the space. There's an opportunity for them to do that. And that's what we're calling the Advanced Conference within the Hop Summit. We've added the Fundamentals Conference, and it actually is the afternoon of the second day and the third day. And ORCHSE is the organization we have decided to sponsor this. And really, we felt like if we put this on, we had faith that people would come and people would attend and they would pay to attend.
So why is ORCHSE? So talk about ORCHSE and why they're a good fit and why they sort of took this on. Give us a little background there.
Yeah, ORCHSE is a global networking and services firm operating in the health, safety, and environment space. So we run networks across the globe, 9 networks, and we have between 110 and 120 member companies. And our job is to improve the health, safety, environmental programs of all of the companies, all of our member companies. And human and organizational performance is one of the areas in which our companies can learn and improve, and they want to know more about. So some of them are already operating in this space, and many of them are the sponsors for the Advanced Conference. But many of the other members are those who keep asking us, hey, is there an opportunity for us to learn? And it's those members that we said, you know what, there's an opportunity here to meet their needs and then meet the needs of companies in general and offer this Fundamentals Conference, an opportunity for those who aren't yet in the middle of their HOP journey, not yet implementing HOP initiatives and concepts, an opportunity for them to learn about the technical side of HOP, but also learn from others implementing HOP. So we designed the Fundamental Conference very deliberately. So yes, it provides training, but at the same time, on in every session we're offering, it has a training component, but then an implementation component where we showcase a company who is actually implementing that concept that the session is discussing. So, ORC is a membership-based company, but our goal also, and part of our vision and mission, is to advance the profession as a whole. And we really feel that this fits strongly in that area. So yes, we have many, many of our member companies who are attending, but at the same time, it's open, and we have many, many companies that are attending that are not ORCHSE members. And we encourage and invite anyone. So the Fundamentals Conference is designed for those who are either new to human and organizational performance, who are early in their journey, or those who might have been doing it but want to refresh themselves on some of the key concepts and learn from other people and some new implementation strategies. So even if you've been operating in this space, and even if you've been implementing some human and organizational performance concepts, I would bet that you would find value from this conference.
So let me see if I have this then. So the first half day and the second full day are kind of fundamentals. It's for the new companies. It's for people just moving into the space. So what are the dates and where is it?
So it's in Houston, and it is on the Fundamentals Conference is on February 28th and March 1st. So it starts at 1 p.m. on February 28th and goes through into the evening. We'll have a fun reception, and then all day on March 1st, actually from 8 a.m. all the way through 5:30. We've got a very full agenda, and it is in Houston, Texas, at the Westin Houston Memorial City. And if someone is interested in learning more, the registration page, you can Google on HOP Fundamentals Conference, or HOP Summit Fundamentals Conference, and you'll find it. But the official registration page is 2018 HOP Summit Fundamentals Conference .eventbrite.com.
And are you sold out, or is it, if somebody hears this and thinks they want to go and can sneak over to Houston, which is pretty easy to sneak over to, can they still go?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got plenty of room. We do have a lot of participants, so many that the host hotel is sold out. So we're doing really good, but we have a lot more space for additional attendees, and we've made arrangements at nearby hotels so that we could take 150 more attendees. So if you're at a company and you can get 15 of your employees to come, we would love to have you join us and to be part of your journey, because I really sincerely feel that human and organizational performance is a key to health and safety as we go going forward. But the neat thing is that it really isn't a health and safety discipline. Human and organizational performance will help in your health and safety area, but it also helps in almost every aspect of your organization and your operational excellence. I had some experience, the privilege of working at GE and being one of the folks that actually started human and organizational performance for GE. And we learned early on that the benefit was just as much on the operational side, if not more, than it was in health and safety. So human and organizational performance has so much to offer, and we'd love to be part of anyone's journey. So anyone can join us down in Houston.
Who's doing the fundamental speak? Who are the speakers? Who's doing you're doing training and speakers, I'm guessing?
Yes. So we have a lot of featured speakers, of which our very own Todd Conklin, who is the host of this podcast, he is going to be the keynote speaker at the Fundamentals Conference.
I've heard
he's also going to do some training. Absolutely. Tony Muschera will be there. He is the owner of Muschera Air Management Consulting. Rob Fisher from Fisher IT. Bob Edwards, the HOP coach, will be there. Mark Yeston will be there. He runs a company called M. Yeston Training and Consulting. Ron Gant will be there. Jim Howe will be there. Andrea Baker, who has recently started a company called the HOP Mentor, she will be there. So we've got a lot of absolutely wonderful people who will be there at the conference. And then, in addition, we have companies like GE, like Chevron, like Mississippi Lime, like ICL, who are going to share their experiences and be part of these sessions to show you how they have implemented human and organizational performance initiatives.
Excellent. So then after, because it's 3 days, right? So after the fundamentals, that's a half day plus a day. Then what happens that third day?
So actually, the first day is the advanced. So we kind of did it, you'd think, backwards. So the advanced conference, the advanced portion is actually March 27th and half or 3/4 of the day on March 28th. So that was done intentionally because it's not advanced in terms of technical knowledge. It's advanced in terms of experience, so that someone couldn't come and attend the fundamentals and say, hey, I just want to stay and attend the advanced. The advanced is designed for advanced in terms of implementation, and it really is an invite-only conference. But if someone is interested, please, they can contact me and I would be happy to talk to them about it. We are always looking for partners for the future. So that conference is run a little differently in that all of the participants and the companies that are putting it on, we all threw in funds to make it happen. Whereas the Fundamentals Conference is run like other conferences, like the ASSE conference, in which you pay per participant.
Okay.
So it's run a little bit differently, and that's why ORC is a primary sponsor, and we really had faith that if we put this on, that it would be worth our while, that we would be able to provide a service for all companies to help them improve their health and safety and their operations and that people would come and attend.
So what'll happen in that advanced part?
So in the advanced portion, it's less on the training side. So it is some similar topics, but the sessions are all populated by companies sharing their experiences. So the advanced conference, it does have a couple experts in there. In fact, Todd and Bob, some of the same folks, are coming in for like an expert Q&A session, but the concurrent sessions are really opportunities to showcase and then have discussions with other companies operating in this space on a particular topic. So, and also I didn't mention that Eric Hallnagel is also going to be there. He is going to be doing the keynote for the advanced conference, and he's going to stay over. He has to leave town, and he's going to kick off the fundamentals conference just for the very beginning. Actually, he's going to introduce Todd as the keynote speaker for the fundamentals conference.
Oh, great! Really? So Eric's going to be there. That's great. That's great. You seem you've definitely got some energy around this. What's your goal ultimately?
Our goal is just to spread the word on human and organizational performance. Again, we feel it is a critical part of companies' journey in terms of improving their health and safety programs, particularly in the areas of fatality and serious injury prevention. And then beyond health and safety, it really helps operations be better. I mean, very simply, just improve, be better, be all that it can be. It really helps companies achieve operational excellence.
Excellent. What are we missing? What else should I ask you?
I'd say just to go to the event page on Eventbrite, or if anyone knows Eventbrite, you can literally just search HOP Fundamentals Conference, and that'll lead you to many other resources to learn more about the conference. But it's the Fundamentals Conference is going to be a full day and a half. Come ready to learn. Come ready to participate in discussions, come ready to meet new people and build relationships. And then if you are interested in the advanced conference, they can reach out to me. Should I give my email?
Sure. Yeah, no problem at all. That's fine.
My email is lisa.brooks@orchse.com. And I'd be happy to talk to you about it and talk to you about the opportunity. If not this time, it's a group of companies that are dedicated to this. As I said, this is the fourth time we've put that one on, and we will put one on again. We just don't know exactly when. So
I like the idea that you're building a community of thought. That's great. But what I really like is that you're open. You've created a conference that's available, attainable, maybe is a better word, and open for anybody who's interested. So if somebody was thinking, I'd like to dip my toe into this new view stuff, but I don't know how to do it in my company, it sounds like this is a really good conference for them to give it a look. I mean, they're going to come out of there with some pretty good applied stuff.
Absolutely. That's our hope. We've designed it with that in mind, to provide both sides of it, not just all technical, not just all people talking about what they did, but providing both sides of it so that folks can leave with information in hand and strategies to actually start doing this stuff in their companies at their sites right away.
So it sounds like most of the workshops are going to be an expert and a company representative, so they can talk about sort of the human performance process, and then companies can talk about how it actually got legs in the companies. That kind of the plan.
Yes, absolutely. Couldn't said it any better. And we're trying to build in time for discussion. And then honestly, we're also built in time after the sessions for people to continue those discussions. So we had opportunities to, even at the break periods, our goal is for folks to continue the discussions, meet new folks, build relationships so that they can continue learning beyond the actual conference.
Sounds great. It's a lot of work, huh? Have you been busy with it?
Oh, yes. Yes. I have been very busy with it. But you know what? It's going to be a marvelous event, and it'll all be worth it.
Perfect. So what do you see the future of HOP?
Personally, I think that As I said, it really is going to be one of the key components moving forward, but not just for health and safety. I think organizations are going to understand the power that it holds to really leverage their workers and the expertise that they offer, but also the expertise and leverage the skills that managers bring to the table. I think what HOP offers is that it values everybody in the organization for what they have and their role, and provides a means to have objective, constructive conversations where everyone can be honest about their perspective, about the work they do, so we can all learn and get better.
So you've done this a while. You started really early on this journey with GE. How have you seen it change?
That's the neat thing about it, is that I've seen even the top experts, including yourself, say modify the message a little, because at the core, HOP is about learning. And so as new companies are involved, as new people are joining the conversation and sharing their experiences, sharing their expertise, all of us are learning and modifying just a little bit. The core concepts are the same, but how we might implement and how we might structure things and how we might frame things is always changing and improving. And that's what I love about this, is with the foundation built in learning, it doesn't matter if you've done this for 20 years. The folks in this area understand they still have more opportunities to learn. And honestly, this started much earlier in areas like nuclear power generation and nuclear submarines and aviation. As I shared, the summit started because all of that was great, but it didn't all apply the same in general industry. And so we had to learn and figure out how to take the great things were being done in those other industry sectors and make them work and make sense in general industry. And I think that journey is still happening, because in GE, one of the neat things is that we had high tech fields in healthcare, but we had appliances where we did assembly. So we had organizations that were in entirely different industry sectors. And we had service organizations. And in each one of these, we learned new things and different things and better things. And we learned what we really thought in the beginning, but it was reinforced that there's not just one right way to do this, that there's a lot of different good ways to do it based on your organization, what you do, what are your resources. And so that journey is still happening and even snowballing faster and faster, because this is expanding to organizations in all different industry sectors, all different sizes, all different models. So, there's just so much to learn, and it's absolutely been exciting. As you can tell, I do have energy and passion in this area, because the people in it are fabulous. And it's just so neat to watch others learn and get it and leverage it. And you watch them just keep going and blossom and do things that are just amazing. And so I hope I'm doing this, 20 years from now.
And there you have it. That was the conversation with Lisa Brooks on the 2018 HOP Conference. What did you think? Interested? Did it pique, P-I-Q-U-E, your interest in the HOP Conference? Because if so, that's good. If not, I'll give you a full report what it's like. Eric's going to be there, so that'll be fun and interesting. And so I'm excited. I think it's going to be great. I bet you a nickel, and I have it, so this is not an idle bet, that I get some podcasts out of that deal. So that'll be a fun thing to do. If I see you around, let's hang out. Let's have a good time. I promise you, it'll be fun. No sweat at all. That is the podcast for today. Enjoy the rest of this short month of February. The reason inpatient alcohol treatment programs are only 28 days long is because of February. Enjoy this month, will you, as much as you possibly can. That is all I can ask for. Until then, learn something new every single day. Have as much fun as you possibly can. And for goodness sakes, be safe.